4% battery left. Let's do this. One take. I wish I didn't do all those hand gestures. Okay, today's workout. Happy Monday. I hope you had a great 4th of July. We've got a good workout today. This is like, I don't know, if I were to show up at a gym and hope to see a workout on the board, this would be it. I feel like I like starting off Mondays like that. So you're getting a really strong Josh favorites push on Mondays for the next coming weeks. What we have first is every 2 minutes on the minute for 10 minutes, we're doing 5 power cleans. Okay, so in the gym, we're going to do a lot of specific warm-ups. You're going to have a coach to work with you on the technique. So if you're at home, unless you have a barbell and some weights and you feel really confident power cleaning, then I would work on deadlifts, right? Or box jumps. So the strength component of our power clean, getting that weight off the ground, very similar to how we would start our deadlift and picking weight up off the ground. So if you've been doing your sets of 10 or 15 reps because you have light weights and you do more sets, then let's make sure we really work those hamstrings. Maybe today, if you've been doing deadlifts with lighter weights with both your feet planted, we try and do a single leg deadlift, alternating legs, right? And then the other component of power cleans that are really important are hip extension, power, speed, right? So you could also, if you're doing the skill from home, every 2 minutes on the minute, do 5 of, or every better yet, every minute on the minute for 10 minutes, do 5 of your biggest broad jumps you can do, right? So the broad jump is where we get our feet set, we jump forward, you land in a good planted position forward to show good control and stability and balance when you strike the ground after your jump. But make that effort big, right? Because these are 5 power cleans. We're lifting pretty heavy weight. That's what you're going to do at home. Then we've got a 15-minute AMRAP of 3 power cleans, 135, 95, or probably like 35 to 45% of your power clean. It should be 3 reps you can move pretty quickly. 6 push-ups and 9 squats, 15-minute AMRAP. So the Chief is 5 rounds of 3-minute intervals with a minute break in between where you do 3 cleans, 6 push-ups, 9 squats, and you can go, knowing that you get that minute rest. This one's a little different because you get all 15 minutes at once. No segmented break times in between. So what you're playing, the game is a 15-minute workout, right? If I was to tell you to go run 2 miles, you wouldn't sprint the first 400 and then try and sprint for the rest of it, right? But you would use that first 400 or 2 minutes to really establish your pace. And that's what you should be doing here, is that at the end of 2 minutes, maybe you're a couple rounds in or halfway into your second round and your third round, right? You're at that. Almost made it. Phone died right as I was getting into how to prepare for this, right? So it's a 15-minute AMRAP, and that's the thing you're playing. This is not like, I'm not even thinking how many rounds or looking every round at the clock as I'm doing this. But this is a 15-minute workout where you know you're going to be cruising for a while. So find a good pace. That's what I was trying to say. Find a consistent pace. Something where, yeah, you're working hard, but you're not afraid to get back in and do 6 more push-ups, take a breath, 9 more squats. So that said, power clean we're going to work on in class. If you're not power cleaning at home, this is a great one to do 3 box jumps, right? 3 broad jumps. If jumping doesn't feel good for you, gosh, so many things we can do. If you have been working with like a backpack filled with your cookbooks, you could do 3 ground to overhead, right? Tap it to the ground, reach it overhead. Yeah, get creative. 6 Russian twists each side. Do that, right? If the shoulders are pulling or jumping is just not in the game, then 6 Russian twists, right? Then we turn around and we've got our push-ups. So that's one thing I do want to talk about, because this is probably one of the areas in the workout that is going to get tricky for us. And so scaling is really important right off the bat. If you know that push-ups are hard for you, even maybe when you drop your knees to the ground, sometimes I see it's easy for us to keep our hips up in the air. We start doing these kind of push-ups, or we just end up worming ourselves up and down. And the challenge for the stimulus of this workout, you're not really getting the challenge out of it that you can be, right? So what I recommend is find the edge of your box or a tabletop, right? Where you know, hit my face on that, where you know you can get full range of motion of your chest all the way down and all the way up, right? And if this angle feels too easy for 6 and there's no other angle for you to work off of that feels as good, then up it, do it. And once your arms start to burn, then count. right? So if I do 3 and I'm like, okay, there we go, I feel it. 1, 2, right? Maybe you find you're working for 10 reps. After that, you have your air squats. Okay, feet are shoulder width apart, chest up. What a great time. 15 minutes, you're gonna get a lot of air squats in to just hammer really good reps over and over again. If as you get tired, you start to hit higher positions in your squat, that's your body just calling on you to take a rest. So as much as you might be like, oh, I wanna get 4 more rounds or blah, 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 or any of that stuff, you are gonna get way more stronger if you slow down, breathe, and get full range of motion, okay? 15 minutes of getting yourself stronger in these 3 positions. Power cleans or modify with your broad jump, box jump, ground to overhead, right? With your bag full of books, 6 push-ups, 9 squats. Have fun.